Hello everyone, my name is Joey Hickey and I'm a freshman here at UNE. I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I plan on becoming a better professional version of myself. So for me, the road to becoming more professional begins with my speech pattern. The beginning is usually very good. I have a good info that backs up my claim and my argument. And I keep my pace strong and consistent. I try not to break off of it and go on rants. But by the end, the ending to most of my speeches is very rushed and as if I don't want to be there and I'm trying to get off the stage or wherever I am as quick as possible. Now, I need to figure this out specifically because it'll help me to create longer and more interesting speeches that actually bring the audience in and allow for me to connect with them. Like I said, the first thing I plan to do to fix this is finding connections between me and the audience and the situations I'm in. Whether the speech will be in front of clients in the future, in a conference room, or if in front of 100 people in an auditorium, I need to make sure I can learn what I'm walking into. This will not only make me more comfortable, but it'll give the audience the ability to interact with me and feel like we're on the same playing field and the same ground, to have a more calm environment. So specifically with this group in this class, I'll use my experience as a college freshman to connect with the audience. This includes the instant maturity I felt as I got here within the first week of being alone and not at home anymore and out of a comfort zone I've been in for 18 years. So I know that we probably all experienced something close to this or similar to it with college. Somebody might have, not have, but I think it gives us a connection, especially being at UNE together up in Maine. Everyone's not from the same area, so it allows for everyone to feel like they're not alone. The next thing I want to work on with my speech pattern and creating a more professional self is I've always had difficulty between having a playful self and a business self and learning when to choose the right one in each situation. So for me, coming into high school was very rough. I had no filter and I would speak my mind on almost every topic that I would hear about, see about, whether it was politics. It wouldn't necessarily be bad stuff, but I would just speak when I didn't have the evidence to back up what I was saying. So the problem was not really with my confidence to an extent. I still had it and it was still there. I just needed to figure out how to go into conversations with a more humble attitude and a different approach that wasn't as aggressive. The thing is, I do know some stuff still too, so I need to go to things in a more strategic manner and actually use the facts I know and info I know, whatever it may be, to actually have a good conversation and good discussion with whoever it may be. The final thing that I need to work on in order to create a better professional version of myself would be my overall preparedness. Now, in the past, I would tend, say I had a paper or a writing due or a project, I would wait until the last couple days to do it and sit down and immediately write the rough draft and then move on to the final draft. And when you're young and the projects aren't worth that much, you can do that, but once it gets harder and you're in places like now where we're at college and you need to make outlines and such, it's definitely necessary. And I think that's something I'm really going to need to develop and pick up on, especially with my writing. There's three things that I may need to focus on. First is, like I said, have an outline, have something to look at before you even make a rough draft, just to give me the ability to break things down into more specific categories so I can actually look at each individual thing I want to talk about. The next is, like I said, have data, facts to back up what I want to say. I've said this before, but just to reiterate, just have data and facts. The final thing that I need to do, I believe, is look at opposing people's views in order to see what the other side has to say about my topic, in order to expect what somebody else in the classroom might, if they do disagree with me or have questions, I'll just be able to answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you. Have a good day.